Action.
Hi, I'm Lynn Rosenessa-Dickey, and we're going to just have a little book talk. It's not going to be a long one. It should last like maybe 4 minutes. That's it. There are some books I'm very, very proud. I'm proud of everything we wrote, but I'm super proud of some books that we wrote lately. Of course, the first one is Save Our Children, all about the Save Our Children is all about the recent shootings, mass murders in different schools, and also deals with Sandy Hook and some others. It is now March of 2018, and already we've had more than 39 murders. So you have to ask yourself, what is going on here? So this book is good. The proceeds will go to groups, to a mother's group that has really, really spurred me and gotten me, really ready to rock and roll. This is an old book, but I wrote this with my friend Janet Warner, who I haven't spoken to in forever. And this book is an animal activism book, but it's such a cute book. The beginning of the book is a story about a little cat, and his name is Little Bit. And at the end of the book, we talk a little bit about animals and that kind of thing. But it's basically it's a story all about cats. There was another animal activism book, Mr. Rights and Pet Abuse. That really deals with the heavy abuse part. And then my friend Jerry and I wrote a book about that too. Okay, here we go. I'm super proud of the Sisterhood books. We're now very happily into writing Sisterhood 11, which is a lesson I learned, and Lord knows, thanks to HM, there are many, many lessons I learned. But, my sir, The Man Who Got Away, the book has stories by women who had lessons. Of course, Joanne Pons from France wrote. Of course, I wrote, half the book is written by me. And you have some other women. This is basically written by women, for women. Talking about that one man who got away. But you know what I said? As I started writing, I said to myself, I don't want this to be, because my husband, Tofik, always tells me, don't make it men versus women. And what I did, you look so cute taking the video.
Thank you.
Okay, well,
I'm a producer. Okay, go, action.
What I did was I really wanted to see all the lessons I learned from Sir. My sir taught me that not all of it was bad. You know how to think of the good times and the bad, weigh them, and then move on. That was the important thing. So Sisterhood 11 is a lesson I learned, but Sisterhood 10, The Man Who Got Away. And I love this book. I love the cover. I actually designed the cover. Okay. Now, my favorite. I have many favorites. Two series that are favorites are so opposites. I'm going to name the first series first. But before I do that, I'm going to talk a little bit about this book. And this is a book about global hunger. And it really has to do, basically, this is only written by me. Hunger has affected so many people. Last night I took Tofik to the city for a meeting of the African Congress. And I won't discuss that because it's private information. But we walked through the streets and he was amazed. First of all, he was amazed at the lights of New York. He was amazed that nobody sleeps, that there were so many people in the street. I took him to Grand Central. Most of all, he saw people sitting on the ground. Now, I understand, and I really, really appreciate and understand the fact that a lot of these people are probably doing better than we are. They're professional beggars. But there are so many of these people who are not. And I think those are the ones that, even if we just give them a smile, like when Tofik was with me last week, we saw someone on the train. Of course, Tofik thinks of nothing. A priority to him is helping others. And the second priority is eating. And,
okay, I'm healthy. Eating, I'm healthy.
Okay, baby. He bought food to eat on the train. God forbid, he didn't eat in 15 minutes. So that was okay. So we bought food because we needed change to get on the train. And he was taking it from a halal store. And he got on the train and I said, look at that poor man. I said, look at the bottom. I judge by the way a person dresses. I could see this man was hungry. But Tofik said, but I want to have the food. And I said to him, but think if you couldn't have any food at all. And then Tofik handled the food and he learned a lesson from it. And he handed the food to that man. And we both felt that. How did you feel about that, honey?
Great. I felt so great because he's a priority. First Hanger, then, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Go
now,
ahead.
there are 2 series I have. I didn't bring a book down about this, but that doesn't matter. Everybody knows. For Women of D.C., Rocket Man and Poetry Lady. Now, Rocket Man, there are many, many books I wrote about him. I think we're up to book 22. I'm not sure. I have to check that with Create Space and with another series that I wrote. Rocket Man is one of my favorite books because Rocket and Poetry, I don't have to be Lynn, the Hunger Lady. I don't have to be Tophiq's wife Lena, nor my Lynette. I like to help other people. Last but not least, Mr. Right visits Israel, hero to many. Mr. Right is has 22 books, more, I think more, maybe 25, and he is an action hero.